some of y'all forget that music is subjective. I gatekeep myself from happiness. You think I'm happy about this? I'm not. He's got feedback in his throat. Dude, eventually I'm gonna stop doing that, but I don't know when the time is right. Welcome to Morphland, everybody. I'm Morph. We're doing like a Morphland After Dark thing tonight. I do not want to waste your time. Let's jump into it. Time to face the music. What do you got for me, Dan?
So, I don't know if you noticed, but we got a bunch of comments.
I've noticed.
And one of those artists definitely was Deftones. I'm gonna send you some of those suggestions, and I'm looking forward to your reaction to some of these other songs that were requested by other people, alright? So, let's see. Was I cracking my knuckles that whole time? Jesus Christ.
Yes, you were.
Let's take a look at that, shall we?
We shall. First of all, let me say, looking like an absolute snack, Dan. I'm really happy for you. Listen, yeah, on the topic of, we got a lot of comments, a very gentle way to put it. Listen, my goal when I started YouTube, I wanted to engage with people. I know I'm opinionated, you know, I can't help that. But at the same time, I don't think there's anything inherently aggressive about having an opinion. I really don't, especially when it comes to music. Things like film. I literally seen a channel that's called Your Movie Sucks, right? Video games. The angry video game nerd. He just shits on games the whole fucking time. But music is sacred. Music is sacred. Deftones is sacred. Very sacred, apparently. Let's take a look at some of these comments. This guy loves to hate just to hate. My G. It just blows my mind that people get so upset. You are aware that every single human being on earth is not gonna think every single thing that you think is good is good. Oh, and you know what? Before I continue, I have this ceremonial drink here I wanted to do because this is kind of a roast of me, if anything. Here we go. Look at this. There you go. The roast of this drink, the roast of me, ceremonial sip. Here we go. But seriously, I think some of y'all forget that music is subjective. Like, that's the whole fucking point. Like, we all find what we like and we discover about ourselves. Dude, cheers to you, man. You're struggling. I don't know what you're going through, but cheers to that. I just want to reiterate that I liked Deftones. Like, I liked it a lot. Second comment. At Morphland TV, you don't have to make videos about bands you don't know. And let's really take a minute to soak this in and analyze. You do realize the point of this channel is for me to see things that I haven't seen before. And guys, I really don't know if I would categorize this as even a react channel. I'm trying to go for something that's like really just, I want you to learn about me and Dan. Just our relationship. It should just be like two friends bullshitting, hanging out, showing each other shit. But my G, you do understand that Dan is showing me stuff I haven't seen before. That's kind of the point. All right, here we got a sensible comment. If you don't like it, it's cool, man. Glad you sat down to actually listen to them. A lot of people don't like bands just cuz, so at least you gave them a chance. First sensible comment I got on this video. My main complaint was about the drummer. A drummer named Abe, I guess, because I got a lot of comments about certain songs I should listen to that are gonna essentially prove me wrong and make me like Abe as a drummer. Listen, I want to be wrong. I want to like things, you know? It's not many things on this planet you can like. I want to like things. So I think Dan is giving me a non sequitur here. From Frogstomp646, Hexagram by Deftones will knock your socks off. Well, my dude, I'm not wearing any. So anyway, with that, we're gonna listen to Hexagram by Deftones. I have not heard this. Here we go. Okay. They seem to have this discography that it's like either totally the song starts 0 to 60 in less than a second, or it's just like completely unique and beautiful textural ambient pieces with vocal and guitar textures you've never heard before. There's like one or the other. And this is the former so far, just like the heavy, heavy, heavy. I haven't heard Chino scream like this before, so it's a different side. I'm gonna keep listening. What a scream. He's got feedback in his throat. That's pretty great, I have to admit. See, one of the things that I've learned with this YouTube channel that people don't like when they watch, which I don't like about myself, and I'm sorry, but I'm self-aware, I'm very hard to impress. Very hard. I gatekeep myself from happiness. You think I'm happy about this? I'm not. This is really good. He's an incredible vocalist, but he's incredible at doing his thing. Much like a Tom York, which people make fun of me for mentioning so much, my Radiohead obsession. Much like a Tom York, much like even a Morrissey, regretfully. Extremely unique, just uses their voice as a unique instrument to make a sound. That sound of that scream is so great. And I know another hate comment I got was that I don't watch the whole song, but I don't really give a f. Definitely Digital Bath from Sophie06 Full. Sophie, what is that name? I mean, what is Morphland TV? Who knows? From Michael O. You have like a monopoly on vowels there, my dude. Yes! Enthusiastically. Digital Bath, like mentioned above. Here's Digital Bath by Deftones. Hope I see some good drums. There you go. This is the other side of the spectrum where it's not 0 to 60 in 1 second, it's the ambient side of it. And it's good. Guys, I'll admit, this is my second drink and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling this too. I said to some commenter, but I really think that the genius of Deftones is the production and the mixing. I mean, it's really both intense and delicate and spacey too, which is what I like. That's the kind of stuff I'm going for with Morphland, our project. Spaciness, intensity, maximalism, but also a kind of dreaminess. People only get mad if I don't finish the whole song if I don't like it. But if I like it, they won't get mad. It's kind of like, is the problem with me or you? I don't know. No, that was a fantastic song. Ah! Subscribe check. Guys, you know, I really feel like we're maturing as a channel. You know, we're really growing No, I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. Please, seriously, if you're enjoying what you're watching so far, I really feel like we're starting to build a community, a back and forth, an understanding of what this is. Here was kind of a weirdly nice comment. Why is your channel so small? That is like the loveliest backhanded compliment I've gotten in a long time. I have always wanted to do this. I had a YouTube channel since 2007 that literally went nowhere and I will never tell anyone about. And starting this channel, the fact that I get to actually engage with you at home, even if you're hating on me and my opinions, I don't even give a shit because it's awesome. I've always wanted this. Let's continue a dialogue. Smush that subscribe button, leave a comment, like the video if you like it. Let's keep diving through the Deftones, shall we? Another comment. You didn't like the drums? Man, Abe is killer behind that kit. Haha. I know it's your opinion and I respect it, but man, I love his playing. See, now that is a nice comment. And that's why it has 23 thumbs up. So you should leave a comment like that down below. I got lambasted for saying this, but he's kind of Ringo-ish in a good way. Not in a way that's like, oh, this dude can't drum or he's doing very rudimentary things, but just in the way that he's serving the song perfectly. It's not showy. It's not super melodic. It's just repetitious in the exact right way. That services the song perfectly, but it's not super melodic. You can't really sing the drum part in a way like Ringo does, or forgive me for mentioning it, Philip Selway from Radiohead. You know, I can sing the drum beat from High and Dry right now. You know, singable drum parts. Or the end from the Beatles. I don't know, I really love a singable drum part. And with Deftones, I don't really get that. But with that last example, that was supposed to be one of the ones where Abe's like really shining, I guess. But I'm hoping that this one will kind of elucidate me to some more technical or lyrical drumming. It's kind of a different concept than just like being talented, you know? Anybody can be talented, but to be talented in a very choosy and determined way is the kind of music I like. And so far, I haven't really heard a personality come through the drum kit other than just the perfect drum beat for the song. You guys know what I'm saying at home, please don't be mad at me. Their strength is really in creating an atmosphere. There's not much in the way of like actual... Guys, I hate to say it because I like it a lot. Like, I like it a lot. Please don't write in the comments like this guy just hates to hate, because I don't just hate to hate. I just like... I enjoy being hypercritical about the things I like, even the things I enjoy. There's no like organic progression. It's just kind of like ambient and then... like super heavy. You know, emotional intensity ebbs and flows, but in general, I don't feel a great sense of storytelling in these songs. That being said, Digital Bath, that was like the most intentional drumming I've heard, if that makes sense. Yeah, if that makes sense. That's all I'm gonna say, if that makes sense. Your friend, my friend, that's Dan. Respect the name. Your friend Dan obviously likes old Deftones. Well, I guess Dan liked them before it was cool or something. You should try some new S word. Spell of Mathematics or This Link is Dead. Also check Royal Korea, Boys Republic, Hearts Wires. I'm sure Deftones fans know what the hell that means. And there's many more. But be careful. A word of warning to you at home. Be careful. You might fall in love with their music if you give it a shot. Hey man, that's what I'm hoping for. I want to fall in love with music. Because again, unfortunately, I have a very picky sensibility. I didn't know I was watching The Twilight Zone. Oh! 16th note hi-hat. Oh! Damn, that was awesome. That was awesome. Again, vocal production is very maximalist, very elaborate, but it serves the song. Man, that's melting my brain right now. That's incredible. I think that was my favorite so far. See, before you write that hate comment, write that positive comment that's like, hey man, you didn't like those, but you like this. I imagine a better world. Yeah, I think that was my favorite song so far. I really enjoyed that. Bob Dylan once said something about, you know, this is a total paraphrasing, totally apocryphal. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But he once said something about playing music without tricks. Playing music without tricks. Something about that really resonated with me. I like to hear intentionality in music, but I don't like to hear tricks. Interpret that as you may. But the more I listen to, the less I appreciate the creativity and the more I appreciate the restraint. When I listen to certain bands, literally at any point in any song, you can listen to any single one of the musicians and be like, this shit is genius. This person is making the most perfect artistic and musical choices they possibly could at this very second. When I listen to Deftones, it's more like this person is making the perfect choices for the song to blend in as a unit to create this sound. There's this famous Miles Davis, probably apocryphal story, and forgive my Miles Davis impression, but he literally says this. He was like, okay, here's my Miles Davis impression. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. And it's not racist. He's like, because it really impacted me, so it's not racist. He's like, when I think of my band, I don't think of 5 musicians. And he held his hand up like this, and then he like closed one eye, right? He goes, I think of 1. And then he turned his hand. And the perspective of that, you know, whatever amount of sounds you have in the song, it creates one sound when it fucking comes out the speakers. That really had a huge impact on me. But that's clearly the direction Deftones is taking here, you know? I'm not like blown away by the performances or anything, except for really Chino. His vocals are great. They really are. But no one's really trying to stick out or impress you, which I appreciate. It's restraint, but it's not really what I listen to music for, although I do appreciate it. And they're really great works, but it's still kind of one note for me, or rather 2 note, dreamy or heavy. And again, it's just my personal opinion, but just not totally for me. That being said, I think Chino is a great vocalist. I think he really takes the instrumentation of the band and his performance, and beyond his performance, the audio production, whoever's doing the engineering and all that production and mixing, that really elevates it, transcends it above the genre, makes it unique, makes it interesting. I think I have come around on Abe's drumming. It's very serviceable and very perfect for the song. Again, much like Ringo. I know a lot of people think Ringo sucks. I don't. It's a compliment to say someone's like Ringo. Ringo's a genius. Hello. So there you have it. Listen, guys. I hope I'm redeemed in your eyes, all you Deftones fans. Jesus Christ. I thought I was a sensitive fan, being a Radiohead fan. Relax, okay? Chill. Your music's good. You're validated, okay? Nobody worry anymore. If you liked what you watched today, please subscribe, hit that subscribe, smush that subscribe. We passed the 20th episode mark. We passed the 200 subscriber mark. And guess what? I'm extremely grateful. I'm gonna finish my drink to that. Good night.